The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Murray. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, Arizona. Murray.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
29, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. First and goal from the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Man, I got you. Check 26, kill. Mike 5'9. It's our.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Murray on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray off play action. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Arizona.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
By number 29. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He's going to set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 24. A big play there out of Geis. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 59. Watch the pass. Mike's 59.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, the left side completion to Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
This is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
Cardinal first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Murray now on first down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
50 cent, Mike, 50 cent. Watch the run. Check.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
For Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, let's get them holes. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go, night, night.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Switch, switch, switch.
Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shit, shit, shit.
A first down carry for Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Lucky, Lucky.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McCrane's kick is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Eluding the pressure, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Murray going to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Here's Murray from midfield. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Being chased out left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Niners.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
5-yard attempt.
McCrane's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps try to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Cardinals. Herb Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Niners 27, Cardinals 21. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.